My name's Dr Anne Karpf. I'm a writer, journalist and sociologist. I'm the author of The Human Voice, a book about the human voice, and I'm reader here at London Metropolitan University, reader in professional writing and cultural inquiry. And I think one of the most intriguing things that's happened to the voice is the separation of the voice from the body. I mean, you know, hundreds of years ago, you only heard voices if somebody was sitting opposite you, talking to you. And then, of course, technology has severed that relationship, has removed the voice from the body. And I think that has created all kinds of fascinating possibilities. I mean, where would we be without, you know, our mobile phones? We are now seeing more and more voice-activated technology, you know, Siri, Amazon Echo, or whatever. But it's also created a sense of the voice as something that's infinitely malleable and can be manipulated in a number of different ways, both technologically and personally. And I think that's really interesting, but it's also a little disturbing. It's a little disturbing. It's what Freud called the uncanny. In the past, we used to talk about the voice, the human voice, as something essentially human. I mean, no other species can really match what human beings can do with our voices. I mean, the closest probably are songbirds, but really the complexity of human vocal interaction is just unparalleled, unrivaled in any other species. The voice has become almost like a kind of digital bit that can be manipulated, that can be artificially constructed. Its connection with that kind of, you know, that unified sense of being a human has been disrupted. Now, it could be that that idea we have of the voice and body as indissoluble is itself a product of a particular historical period and isn't sort of true in an absolute sense. But I'm intrigued by the possibilities that technology offers the voice in terms of you know, film and television and theatre, in terms of communicating across continents, all kinds of creative possibilities with the voice. I think the cultural aspects of how we use our voice are particularly fascinating, particularly the difference between more oral cultures and more text and image-based cultures, although I argue in my book that that difference has been overstated, actually, that we're not a kind of post-oral culture, but we don't have a language to speak of the voice, and this seems to me to be a crucial difference. So I found this wonderful paper about a group in Mexico who speak a language called Tzeltal, which I'd never heard of before. Now, Tzeltal has more than 400 different words to describe the voice. So they all have the suffix or prefix of kop. These kop words can describe a voice that you use if you're dying to have a pee, the voice of an adolescent, the voice of someone who says they're going to leave but they're not going to leave. I mean, these incredible gradations of different qualities in the voice associated with either different physical states or different mental states. Now, when you think of that richness and you think of what we've got, which feels very impoverished in comparison. So I think that part of it is about losing a sense of how important the voice is, as compared with other cultures that still retain that sense.